Happy New Year and welcome to the 1st of January 2020. I've been in meditation this morning and lots of visions were coming, and so I don't feel that they were particularly about today, possibly about my own life. So I decided not to use those but it was to do with love and divine masculine, which is what divine feminine, divine masculine, which is what today's energies are all about. But I also felt there was a bit of, my own stuff in there. So I decided to let that go and just allow it to come through, because the message today really is the 1st of January 2020 becomes a 6 energy, which is about love and love and marriage, and marriage of in the human sense, it's about marriage and of man and woman, but in a spiritual sense, it's about the marriage of the divine opposites, masculine and feminine, and the coming together. So it's about union, and this is the energy that is taking us through for the year. It's about coming into union. So coming into union within ourselves, within each and every chakra, bringing union of the masculine and feminine within each and every chakra. As the energies rise and meet at the brow chakra, the 6th chakra, they meet at the 6th chakra, where the serpent rises, the masculine and feminine meet, and union takes place and creation happens. So this is the energy that's leading us forward for 2020. And 2020 itself is all about creation, and it becomes a 4 energy, which is heart energy. It also becomes a 22, depends which way you do it. It comes to 40, whatever it is. It's all about the heart. It's about spiritual heart. It's about doing things in a great way. It's about harmony and creation and building blocks of bringing that creation into being. And so today, being the 1st of the 1st, it is all about intentions. It's all about our thoughts and how our thoughts power what is coming forward. And 2020, there is, that creative energy happening. So now we are planting the seeds. In January, we are planting the seeds. So our thoughts are really powerful, and our thoughts are really important that we take notice and become aware of what seeds we are actually planting. So we plant the seed in January, especially today, 1st of the 1st. And in February, creation starts to take place. So now we are conceiving, and in February, creation starts to take place. And by March, we are birthing. So the 3rd energy comes in March. So you can see how important January is, and the energies, especially today, the 1st of the 1st. The more ones there are in there, the more our thoughts and our intentions are creating. So very important to set our intentions to be loving and positive energies to set us moving forward in the 2020, the year ahead. So the first card today for the base chakra is the 10 of air. It's a 1, so 10 becomes a 1. So 10 being 1 and a 0, it's divine thoughts, divine. The spirit is powering the energy here, and air is about thoughts. So thinking, that's where the term airhead comes from, I guess. There's a lot of thinking going on there. We hope most airheads haven't got much thinking going on up there, but in any case, it is to do with thoughts, and it is about our intentions. It says in the card, the end of a difficult situation. Now, I've been noticing a lot of posts on Facebook where people have said, thank God 2019 is over. It was a bad year for a lot of people. Whether it was or whether it wasn't, doesn't matter, but it's the end of the year. So the end of a difficult situation, whatever challenges that we had in the year previous, we don't want to take them forward with us. So it's really important that we set our intentions towards positive change. It says, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. I think we're all hoping that. 2020, we see clearly recovering from an addiction, maybe had too much chocolate, whatever. So here we have, the 10 of air. So the first chakra, this is where we're setting our attention, the first rung of the ladder. Positive changes. Let's be aware of our thoughts and keep them positive to move forward. And the second card is a 2 card, so that's good. 2 and a 2. So this is what we are creating. It says begin to explore. So what are we going to create? You know, we know that we're setting our thoughts. So what is it that we're creating? You've got a fish that you can do anything you want, basically, whatever you want. Fish fly. If you want your fish to fly, your fish can fly. So she's in here, I think a lotus and a papyrus maybe. But this is the feminine energy she's creating. This is about creation. So again, bring it back to watching what it is that we are creating, but we can do whatever we want. There's a lot of feminine energy in today's cards. The third card for the solar plexus is a 5 card, which is all about change. So we know that we want change, we want freedom, we want liberation, we want our soul purpose to come together. And again, it's a feminine card, and it's feeling alone. So here we are in the solar plexus, which is about our purpose and our mission, and she's feeling alone. She feels like she can't do it on her own, but you can do it on your own. And this is what I was talking about before. This month is about bringing this year, and today is about the union of opposites, within ourselves. We can do it as a single person because the masculine and feminine, the divine masculine and feminine is within ourselves, and true union is coming into union with ourselves. It's called self-love, and being able to have that beautiful relationship with ourselves. So she may be feeling alone, but and she's looking out and reflecting on that there, like connecting with her intuition, with the moon up here. So it's just a reminder that the purpose does happen. She's carrying the light. She actually just needs to be in full union within herself. The masculine and feminine, the marriage within the self, is what helps everything to open up. But in the heart chakra, we have the King of Swords. So the masculine is there, but again, this is not necessarily an outside individual. This, again, we're talking about the union of the masculine and feminine within. So she may be feeling like she's doing it all alone, but within the heart, the masculine is saying, he's holding the sword of truth. There is transformation happening in the masculine within ourselves. The masculine helps to lead the way. He's the initiator. So we need to have that, you know, the initiator, the move forward, the doer, the one that gets it happening. So coming into balance and into full union with the masculine and the feminine. And in this sense, it's saying, you know, bring it together, the solar plexus and the heart. So put your heart into your work that you are doing and your purpose, and allow that to come forward. And the 5th card is the card of truth, and it is a key. Now, this is a key to success. It's saying that whatever has been locked away is now being unlocked. So a lot is being offered to us here, that we can step forward in our truth, walk the path of truth, and allow that to come forward. It's all about purpose today, all about purpose and what we're setting. The 6th card, which is in the brow chakra, so it's our visions for the future. It's what we have. It's the marriage here where the masculine and feminine are coming together in full union within the brow chakra. And the card is number 7, and it is sacred purpose. So again, it is all about the purpose. So we're talking missions. So we should really be setting our intentions today and January to plant the seeds for what we are going to do this year in getting our purpose together and what we are creating. So we have Ptah, Nut, Jeb, and Anubis, and Thoth is showing up as the serpent rising here into the wisdom tree, and Anubis being the shaman mystic, and he is underneath the shelter of Nut, who is holding up the heavens and standing, of course, on the beautiful earth, which is Jeb, god of the earth, Jeb, god of earth, Nut, goddess of the sky. And so this is like he is bringing the two together in order to be able to bring through sacred purpose. So it is meditate upon what is your sacred purpose. How are you going to be able to bring your purpose down and anchor it on earth So that's what we do. We awaken all of these higher chakras, but it's pointless them all being awakened if we are not grounded and bringing the energies down and actually putting things into place and doing it. So the seventh card is all about trust and connection with our divine. And the card is positive change. And again, it is the feminine energy. And this is, again, saying trust, because there are changes happening. And sometimes this is like knowing that some things really do need to change. Things are not serving you in certain ways. And it may be time to let go of certain situations so that you can bring that positive change forward. So again, it's about setting our intentions to know what it is that we do want to bring forward and allowing that to come through. She seems to have like a bit of a wheel, golden wheel thing. To me, that reminds me of the wheel at the fairs. I can't think what you call it, but you spin it and it'll stop on one of them and you win a prize if you're lucky. You win a prize. So spin your wheel. Spin your wheel. Trust that the divine is in charge here. Trust and know that full union with the divine masculine, divine feminine is within yourself. And when you have that, you're able to bring everything else forward. And you need this because this is what self-love is for. To keep your focus for self-love for yourself. Trust. If you have to let go of certain situations, let go of them. Trust that the wheel is going to be spinning and that it's going to land on a positive change. So this year is all about positive change. Today is setting the theme, positive, 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 positive change coming forward for us for 2020.